Hello, and welcome back to Miami Maids Porsche Podcast. Today we talk about nothing besides Porsches and chicks with big asses. And my guest today is the one and only slugger, Jose Canseco.
Hello, friends. It is time for a brand new episode of the Die Porsche Podcast. My name's Dwayne, and I'm here with my partner, JP. Hello, JP.
Hey, what's up, Dwayne? Can you guys hear me?
Yes. So you guys are partners?
We
I
can
turned
hear
this
you.
thing down because everybody was bitching that I was too darn loud.
We are in the world famous container park with Rami at the Rami studio. I'm sitting directly across from Mr. Rami himself.
How are you?
How are you tonight, sir?
I'm good. I've had a nice drive over here in my green 930. Did you see me?
Saw it.
In my ice
So
mint
beautiful.
green
Yep.
metallic. Yeah.
9:30.
No AC. The weather's amazing. I mean, come on.
June
But
has never been like this in Vegas.
No,
it's never been this
June's
nice.
always crazy hot.
Not
You know, we've got
talking about
somebody-
Okay, but I just
We've
gotta,
got
it's notable.
somebody.
It's notable.
We got somebody special in the studio tonight, don't we?
We do.
Somebody
We're joined by our
I'd
friends.
love to sing karaoke with.
I love
Mikey?
karaoke. Hey.
Oh,
I do too. It's Mikey Pachigan. What's going on? Hi, Mikey. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. What do you got to say? What's the word?
I loved Mikey's photo from the Knights Parade. He was down there. He looked like he had a few beers and was having a great time.
Can
That
you
was
believe
good.
I don't drink?
He still looked like he was having a great time.
You were having a good
It worked
time,
out.
Mikey. So anyway, Mikey, I heard through a little birdie told me that our Cars Un Cafe might actually be back in action, and you had something to do with it. What's going on with that?
Wait,
Well,
before
hold on. We
you
got to talk about the fact that it almost didn't happen. That's story
All right,
one.
all right.
Before we get to how we
don't
fixed
forget Miami J's in the house.
Oh yeah, Miami J's in the house and Chef. Woo! Hi, Chef.
And there he is.
Yeah. Quiet.
it. Chef.
He's just making snide remarks.
All right. So
Yeah.
since Chef is here and you guys can't see him, I'm gonna task Chef with a well, he has something to do. You guys might be watching right now, and you may have noticed my really cool hat. I'm shocked that no one
What?
in the room has noticed
What?
my hat.
Oh, I didn't even.
Hold up.
We've been in here
Hold
for
up.
like a half hour getting ready for the show, but no one has noticed. New merch Thursday. Look at that,
Wow.
guys.
I did not
All
have my
right,
glasses
so
on, to be
Chef, hold up here. Hold up. Okay,
Gimme.
so wait, before I pass these out, you guys, we have the fancy new Dur or Die hats.
Oh, I like the black one.
Yeah, but check this out, guys.
I like the
wait,
trucker.
wait for
Oh,
it.
it says Chef.
Oh, Chef gets his own.
Oh,
Wow.
Chef, hold on, Chef. Look at this one. Wait for
Whoa!
it.
Look at that.
Rami.
So go
Whip-
get that to
whip that
Rami.
thing
Wait,
over
hold
here.
on. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice catch.
And what's it gonna say, Dwayne? What did I label it? Are you scared?
Wick.
You might be a little scared. Oh, you can see it already.
Love it.
So there's the Wicks. And
Do I
we
keep
didn't
this label
forget
on?
about you, Miami J.
Miami J.
By the way, my kids actually call me Miami.
Your kids call you Miami J.
He said his kids now call him Miami J.
He's like, you can call
Oh my
me Dad.
God, that's great.
You guys, thanks to Guys Customs, the same artist who makes our Guys Custom bracelets.
Yes.
She made these custom hats for us. And
Perfect.
if you're out there and you are a fan of the show and you want one, DM us. I don't know. We'll sell them for something. We'll figure it out.
Is there an
but-
extra
or maybe-
charge to get your name on it?
Yeah, we should. There would be a charge to get your name on it.
Fun.
Just DM us on Instagram or on Durfoss Nation on Instagram. And
I
we'll
was-
figure out how to get you a hat.
Wondering what was going on. I'm like, what is going on? It's like, what is JP doing back there? Look
saw him
at Jason in that
rummaging
hat. I
around.
can't. Look at it. Look at the camera. Oh my God, perfect. That's great.
Miami J has long lamented the flat brim.
Oh, I know.
He's not a flat brim guy.
Brima.
Flato Brim is so good. I like it so much. We're demonetized. Oh my God.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
There it is. You got to get the chef glasses on, and then everything's all set. Yes.
How come those are the Miami J glasses?
Oh,
Give those-
come on. Take these.
What are you doing? Holy those are the correct ones. Now we're talking.
Oh my God.
Can I say something real quick?
Please.
Our highest viewed episode is Chef's episode.
Really?
Yeah.
It was last week, I thought.
Yeah, with the
Tech
I didn't see the numbers on the tech one yet.
Yeah.
no, it's the tech one I had to relaunch, guys. But
yeah.
the here it is. Let's see
Lame.
if I can get it here. Yeah, the engine failure one is still climbing. It is definitely the most watched episode we've ever had.
Yes, chef.
Chef,
All
how's
right.
Chef.
How's the car running, Chef? How's the car running now?
For everybody, just a reminder for everybody,
Good,
Chef
fast.
blew up his GT3 RS engine on the track, and Godden Porsche, our sponsors, our good friends at Godden Porsche, got you. How long did it take to get a new engine, Chef? Like 3 weeks? 17 days,
They
and he
measure
was
by
back on the
hours.
road.
It's good to be chef, huh?
Man,
Well, Mikey's from Godden, are you not?
I am.
Yeah, you are, Mikey.
work there.
I got to track the progress of the car, actually.
I thought you were going to say you got to drive it around the parking lot or something.
No,
Maybe he did.
Actually, I didn't. No,
You're being very coy.
I didn't. I saw it when it was the first startup. I got to actually saw when it was on the lift. It was really rad, actually. Except the hole was about that big in the side of the block.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Literally blew a hole in the
was.
side of it.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
He got to start it like right in the lobby. Did he not?
Yeah.
Our cars.
They delivered it
That's-
in the showroom.
Yeah, that's the showroom is the special place.
Special place,
Very
chef.
special.
Chef's a
It
special.
is.
That's because chef's a
VIP.
special guy.
You know what? All the deliveries are pretty special, actually.
Are
That's
they?
pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys have
we
a
do- we do-
delivery
Godden's
room.
cool. Yeah.
We do.
That-
We have a bay.
Yeah, a bay.
Yep, you have a bay for deliveries.
JP
tripped. Don't trip over this cable. He trips over. I love it. Fantastic. If you guys don't know, our studio is a mess of wires and lights and things, but we're professional. We know what we're doing. Yeah, it's fine. Don't
I
worry
didn't
about it.
trip. That was
It was nothing. I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was just for that was a
Those
show
wires are
for
just
you
my
guys.
Electrotherapy.
So wait, getting back. Tell me what happened because I don't know all the details. I pulled up to Cars and Cafe last month and I didn't know what was going on, but it was empty. And I was like, "Where is everybody?" And then Chef stole my roof.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. You showed up like 15 minutes before it ends because you had just gotten up.
It was 2 p.m. You would think the city would love commerce and love supporting small businesses downtown, but
Okay. Let's get to it, right?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Cars and Cafe is our monthly. It's kind of like a mini Luftkult event that we do here in Las Vegas. You've heard us talk about it before if you watch the show.
yes.
It's all classic Porsches. We kind of curate a specific area around this really cool store called the Good Wolf. The Good Wolf carries like Deus, Machina brands as well as all kinds of other really cool brands. But that gives you an idea of the type of place it is. If you've ever been to Deus, it's a lot like that with more brands. So they've been really cool about letting us bring cars, and we've made an event out of a part of town in the arts district that is a piece of crap. I mean, it was really derelict over there. There was
not a lot
hardly-
going on.
Yeah,
It was actually dangerous.
yeah, straight up.
It was.
And so
It was dangerous.
Yeah.
Why was it dangerous?
Did you ever walk through it before there was any
Commerce and
businesses?
Imperial.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
you mean like because
Literally,
of
like-
homeless people and
yeah,
stuff?
like 4 years ago. there
Criminals.
was- yeah,
I think it was
I lived down there and walked
dubbed
by
Meth
it.
City.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What is it? Naked City is in the
Yeah,
area.
Naked.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's Naked
That's
City?
actually, no, Naked
It's
City is
in
a few
it
blocks
acro-
away, but
across
it's
the
not far.
street.
Yeah.
Close enough. Okay, continue on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Cars and Cafe, last Sunday of the month, it starts butt-ass early, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and goes to around 11, but it's really done by 10, because it's all old guys that have honey-do lists and stuff like that. So they have to
Kick
go
it
home.
up.
Right. So, we've been doing the show, and we've really kind of helped build that part of the arts district. There's a lot going on down there now. A lot of new stores have come in, but still on a Sunday morning, there's no one down there. None of the shops are open. Nothing's happening. It's in the middle of but nowhere in downtown Las Vegas in the arts district. And it really is just kind of bums walking around down there. So we start doing the show. We get there, and we bring people from all over the city to a part of town that no one, like a lot of people from Summerlin and the fancier places in town, they never go to the
true.
Arts District, and they don't get a chance to see just
Chef.
how cool it is. So we've really kind of helped build this part of town into what it is. We're not totally responsible for it because it is really,
We're one of the many cogs
Yeah.
that go into this great machine.
Exactly. So we've been doing the show, and we're on our 5th freaking year.
Stupid things bumping my head.
And Rami's having some trouble over there. You can.
Oh, the tag on the hat. He had to rip it off with his teeth.
There we go. Sorry. Ah, that's
Much
better.
better.
It's digging in the top of my head.
Customized.
What is this thing? Why do they put this on baseball caps?
What is that?
Why do
I
they
don't
put
even-
this thing on baseball caps?
Oh, that
This
holds
little
everything
cap
together.
thing?
Now it's gonna like
Stupid.
Oh, dude, your hat. That hat's gonna come apart now.
No way, dude. I do it all the time. Do it on my hats. That's only if it was a Yankees hat from 1940. It would come apart. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So recently, we park all over the place. We park literally on the curbs. It is paid parking. When we started, there was no paid parking. It was all free parking. Then a couple of years into it, they put meters in, but the meters, they never came. No one ever bothers. The police would show up and they would just hang out. They never said a darn thing about us parking cars on the sidewalk.
No,
in
they
the
loved
coffee
it.
truck. They just didn't care. They just loved it.
Yeah.
It wasn't thugs and bums down there. It was like real people supporting real small businesses. These are
Yes.
mom and pop shops, right? There's
People
no
who have
McDonald's down there.
jobs.
There's no corporations. These are small businesses. So on the last 3 months, like right towards the end of the show, like at around, I don't know, 9 o'clock ish or so, all of a sudden the meter maids have started showing up and giving people tickets. So what do you guys think of that? What the meter maids giving tickets at a community event? How messed up is that?
First of all, why are there meter maids? Why are there meter maids?
Why do they exist?
Why do they
at all?
exist at all?
Yeah,
I get it in a city,
City revenue.
like a city. No, I get it in a city like New York where there's no room, or LA, but there's plenty of room here. There's plenty of room. You could park everywhere and everybody be fine. The population isn't that big. Why are they here? I don't understand.
I disagree with the paid parking around here because like I had to pay to park tonight.
Me too.
And I'm a citizen of this great city, and it just feels punitive to have to come down here and pay. It's not cheap either. I mean, it's like
Thank you.
$10, right?
It's like,
it's
wait.
not a lot of money, but it's not like $1.50 or like quarters in a.
I wouldn't mind a
sheet.
business like that where I
you
collect
just
money from
collect-
people and then they pay me again for something else that I'm not doing.
Great. Not only is it $10, but it's 5 minutes at a kiosk that looks like somebody puked on.
Yeah,
You know what
totally.
I mean?
It never
So
works.
You can do it on the app. I know you told me about. I don't know. I tried it, but I was like, I couldn't do it. Too old.
You couldn't do it? You're too old?
Well, no, I searched for it and I couldn't find it. Like there literally was no City of Las
Yes,
Vegas.
there is. The
there?
QR code's on the machine.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, just go to the QR
Yeah,
code.
but
on
it's
the machine.
usually
Gen
covered
Xer
with
moment.
piss.
Or
Yeah.
poopy.
Somebody
or
is.
something.
Yeah,
Park Whiz. It's
look,
called Park Whiz.
But I get what you're saying, JP, which is like why would they come in, ruin this great event?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, yes, you have authority to write a ticket. Look around. Have some self-awareness. Like,
Do you? I
you
mean,
see that we're a group, that we're gathered together, that we are having this little car show. Okay, you guys are having this car show. Listen, you normally can't park on the sidewalk, but we get it. You're having fun. We're gonna let it go. When are you here? Once a month? Okay, it's fine. You're here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's no problem. Instead, what do? They go all high and mighty, and I've never seen so little power go to someone's head so quickly, basically. I mean, this lady was harassing JP for 5 minutes, and I was proud of JP because he was sitting there saying things like, well, we had this event before paid parking existed, which is true. We've been down there multiple times.
True. Yeah.
I mean, multiple years doing this event, and Johnny come lately comes along and tries to hit us up with bureaucratic nonsense. I mean, JP, you were incensed. And rightly
JP,
so.
Yeah. Okay.
do you? I have a theory. I just been thinking about something. Did you perhaps piss somebody off?
I mean, we all know that I do.
You
on
do
the
that.
regular.
You did
is-
what
You know,
JP did.
somebody who has authority, and they were like, go and crash his car show.
Well, okay, hold on. Look, everyone knows. Everyone here, if you watch the show at all, you know I'm an asshole. But
A good one though.
when you get someone from the state coming out there, okay, Dwayne, you're right. you know, she came at us hot. Well, okay, let's back up even further. So this last event, first there was the first meter maid that showed up, and she clearly wasn't the boss. She was kind of like the underling, and so I went up to her and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she said, oh, I'm letting everybody know that I'm going to be giving tickets in a few minutes here, so you guys got to move. I'm like, okay, so
At least you got the warning. I mean, that was courtesy.
Right. But
Yeah.
you have to, there's no way that you can really come at these guys straight at them, right? You can't just say, you're an asshole and you're being a dick.
Definitely not.
You have to kind of go, all right, I asked her, I'm like, well, okay, you're looking around. Was there anyone here this morning at all? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, she's like, but these people are parking. This is paid parking. I'm like, okay, yeah, but we were here before you guys. And she's like, well, the sign's right there. It says, the enforcement starts at 8:00. I'm like, no, we were there. We were here years before that sign existed. There were no signs at all. We were here before you. She's like, we're just asking that you follow the rules, that, you just pay for parking. And I'm like, yeah, but again, we were here before you. There's no one else here. We are supporting, this is a grassroots community event that supports small businesses and hardworking people that are just trying to, grow their small businesses.
You're already speaking above her pay grade.
Right. She has
you're speaking
idea.
way above her pay grade. She's like, I don't know. I just need you guys to leave. Did she go and get her supervisor?
That's exactly what happened.
Of course she did.
So the supervisor
Shocking.
comes out and like, I get that you have the authority to give everyone tickets. I understand that is
I can't handle this guy.
In your power, right? But let's be honest. You're choosing to ruin this event. You have the ability, you have the power. I know that you have the power to just keep walking, to go do something else.
Of course.
And come back later and help your community by going and doing something else. But you're choosing to ruin this event. That is on you. And she's like, we're just asking that all we're asking is that you follow the rules. I'm like, the rules that you set up after we were here. That sign, she points to the sign again. Now this is the supervisor. I'm like, like I told your pal, we were here years before those signs existed. We have been helping this community. You wouldn't have this job. I get that you have the power. You have the right. You have the badge. You have all of these things to tell us that we have to do and abide by your rules. But this is your choice.
Did she have a gun?
I think.
Oh no!
She has a chalk.
Yeah, she has a pen and she can wield it. Look, the interesting thing is I'm sitting there having this conversation with the lady,
stick.
and this guy comes up. This guy, and he's like this tall black guy, and he's got like a jersey on, like a basketball jersey, and he's in shorts. And I'm just like, okay, who's this guy? And, he's coming up and.
He's going to interfere?
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm all good. Like, what's this guy doing?
Her boyfriend.
And he walks up to the lady. He's like, ma'am? He's like, ma'am? And he grabs the bottom of his jersey and he lifts it up. I'm like, oh shit.
God, he's got a gun.
Here we go. Yeah.
Wait,
one, yeah, he had a gun, but he also had a badge.
There you go.
And he's like, ma'am, we have the same boss. All right. I could issue speeding tickets to everyone who's driving down this street, but I don't. You don't have to write these tickets. You can go do something else. You're not helping anyone right now. And she's like, you're not part of this. You're not part of this.
Oh, God.
And I was like, okay, well, look.
Well, how did it end
whatever.
up? What happened?
Well, I mean, it ended up, of course, the way they wrote tickets. They wrote a bunch of tickets to a bunch of people. And everybody left.
I know
Yeah,
three
exactly
people
what
that
you
got
expect.
tickets.
Yeah.
What's that?
Three people got tickets. I know of.
Yeah. I mean, people from the dealership, the Tommy Wonder.
Oh, Tommy Wonder?
Yeah.
Tommy Wonder got a
man.
ticket.
And Steve.
And
got
Steve?
tickets.
Oh, the nicest
And-
people
and
ever.
two
Our
people that live
sponsors
there.
got tickets.
Oh, my God. We should pay him. We should pay him.
So
That's ridiculous. I'll pay him. I don't care. That's just not right.
None of us are worried about the ticket, right? Or even the fee for the parking. It's $3. Who cares, right? We all have the money. The point is that it's not about the people that are in this room. It's about those people that come to the event, and it's hard enough getting them to come down to that part of the town anyway. And now they get with this ticket, and they got to deal with it. And of course, they're going to forget, and it's going to be expensive. It's just
All
not
right. So,
needed.
is there a resolution to this?
Well, I mean, so I didn't think there would be. We thought about maybe calling the news, but like they're not going to give a shit.
Are you on your side?
Yeah. So
Yeah, exactly right.
So Mikey, what did you do?
Fairy dust?
I sent an email to the parking police.
Oh, really?
You sent an email.
I Googled for the parking, whatever it was, the organization.
Enforcement.
Yeah, parking enforcement.
City of Las Vegas
And I
parking enforcement.
I sent an email and just was like explaining what was going on and how they basically were writing tickets to locals that lived there that, from what I saw, got drunk and did a responsible thing by leaving their car there. And then they came back towards the end of the show and I saw them get in their car and they had tickets. And I was like, that sucks. So I was like, I kind of leaned on that. And then I also leaned on the fact that we have a car show / get together. And it was back and forth for, I don't know, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks. And finally they basically said that they're going to extend the free parking for the last Sunday of the month to noon.
Really?
So everybody,
Wow.
round of applause to Mikey.
Slow clap, then fast.
Well, and the parking
Slow
enforcement
clap.
for being flexible. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I've
Las
lived in
Vegas,
cities
thank you.
where they would just give you the middle finger.
Yeah,
you know?
within a month, they
Was that
pushed
Pahrump?
through all that stuff.
Dwayne's on fire tonight.
What did Dwayne say?
Rami lived in Pahrump.
That's when I lived in Pahrump.
So those of you who have like the city that you
Don't
always
tell anyone
make,
about my brothel.
make fun of, that's close to the city that you live in, that's us.
Oh yeah,
That's Pahrump for us.
That's Pahrump for us. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, or Boulder City.
Or Prim. Just pretty much
Prim.
anything else.
Oh my God, Prim.
All right. So yeah, so Mikey, you fixed it, and it was just literally that simple. Just reaching out. And did you get pushback at first? I mean, what happened?
Yeah, the first email kind of was like,
I am a robot. Thank you
Yeah.
for contacting the city of Los Angeles.
exactly that the laws are there and the enforcement's there for everybody.
For
and all this
everybody,
stuff.
blah blah blah.
So I just went after it again, and thank goodness there was actually a real person.
Mikey,
Yeah.
you need a job? Get me into facilities around the country.
He's a
hospitals?
whiz at the email.
Yeah, apparently.
You're gonna need more than an email to get you anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Administrative protocol.
I can't handle any of that.
I mean, look.
Fight bureaucracy with bureaucracy.
Said there was
That's
no
exactly what he did.
GT3 RS engines in the entire world, but Mikey got one in 3 weeks.
That was Mikey that got that GT3 by sending GT3 RS engine by sending an email. That did it. That's true.
Is that what did it, Chef? Ah. Mikey was on it. Yeah.
So I was at Friends of Chef event at Red Rock Country Club, and I was talking to Mikey, and I was like, "What is it that you do at Godden?" And he's basically said that. He's like, "I write emails and things happen."
That's impressive.
Seriously, that's kind of what he told me.
That's impressive, Mikey. I'm sure he does a lot more than that.
Nope, I really don't.
Picture like the gray area in between black and white. That's me. Like I'm like the cohesiveness of.
He's like
he's
the
fixer.
he's like the dark matter.
Yeah.
He keeps everything bound together in the universe.
You better hope they.
And you're the black hole,
I'm like dark energy.
and I'm Uranus.
Godden better not hire the Bobs. They'll be like, "What is it you
They
do
do
here?"
here.
Yeah, exactly.
I take the report and I give it to that other person, and then they take it down the thing. What's so difficult about this? That movie was awesome, by the way.
And dead silence. There you go. Good job. Way to go, everybody. Way to
Yep.
make a show.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, the thing is, when it comes to these car shows, ours is not an official car show. It's
No.
kind of it's just an impromptu
Official.
meetup. But
the
I
thing.
think we're gonna have to make it more official. There's a lot of other car
I
shows.
agree.
Coming up, we've got Rensport Reunion is coming up. There is Vegas Auto Fest on September 16th, which is the biggest car show in Las Vegas. We're going to be giving away, or we're going to give a chance to win. Someone will get a chance to win the Golden Knights Lotus at the show. So that's
Wait,
gonna
you
be
said that wrong. The 2023 Stanley Cup championship winner team,
Golden
Vegas
Knights.
Golden Knights.
I've
Is
got
that what
my
you meant to say?
guys custom bracelets, Golden Knights bracelet.
Yes.
We talk sports
So
occasionally.
yeah, that show is going to be
Jason.
amazing. That's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a big show, right?
Yeah, at the Red Rock Country Club.
So there's
Top of the
that.
rock, baby.
I know.
Top of the rock.
Are you going to the Overcrest Run, Dwayne? When is that? That's like in
So
October.
he has already accepted applications and looked through them. So I think I'm too late. But
What's the Overcrest?
so that's Overcrest Podcast. Chris Kluel and Jake What's his last name?
Soul,
Soul.
something
Yeah.
or another.
Sure.
Yeah.
Chris plans the most amazing drives. So I would go on them just for the drives alone, let alone the camaraderie and just
Wow.
cool experiences.
Really?
But I can't because I have a family. I'm a family man. I can't do all these events. I get like one hall pass a year. I do Luft. That's my thing. Or
Yeah.
if I get a second one, I'm going to do like Monterey or Rinsport Reunion, I think. Would be
Awesome.
my two big ones. But
So you're not going to make it to Rensport Reunion this year?
I don't think so. I don't.
Wow.
I can't. I can't get away. I got youngins at home. Miami J, you know what I'm talking about.
Put them in
You
a
can't just
closet.
leave.
They're small.
It's so different now. It's so different.
Give me 5
My
years
parents
when
were
we're-
away at everything.
Oh,
when
I
was
know.
a
It's
kid.
a different
It's a
generation.
totally different world.
Yeah.
Like I barely remember when I was a kid.
I rode in the back of a pickup truck during a snowstorm,
Yeah, I mean,
On
it's
a
just
freeway.
a totally different world now.
so there was
Uphill.
that.
Parents are like all over their kids. Like, what's the next generation going to be like? They're going to get into the real world and be like, I can't. I don't know what to do. Where's my mommy?
Dwayne, why don't you just bring your son? We saw him at the
Yeah, he was cool.
Garden 75th thing. He's like
Yeah.
almost as
He's
tall
like,
as you.
he's almost growing into his body.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I know, right?
It's so awesome.
drag his ass
6'10"
along.
and like 13.
He's like, woo. Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
me.
drag him
He's
along.
my
That's
clone.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
yes,
It's not bad. Not
yes.
a bad idea. I don't have $8,000 for a place to stay though. So aren't rooms crazy out there? Or
We can work it
Airbnbs,
out.
Are they
We'll
all-
work something
I
out.
mean, we're probably
Really?
going to get an Airbnb or something like
Yeah,
that,
we'll
but I
work
don't want
something.
any
That'd be
stinking
fun.
kids there or anything. But
Mikey, you going?
I plan on it.
Damn, that's cold.
Wow.
They are stinky, by the way. I
They
mean,
are
that's
gross,
completely-
man.
They're stinky like
They're
dogs.
so disgusting.
yeah.
Oh my god! Don't they bathe
I guess.
And once in a
I don't
while
know.
when we force them,
They
when
fit
you
small.
force them? You're like, you stink. Get in the shower.
begrudgingly.
Well, we're trying to get Lee to go too. He has the same issue, but yeah, I don't know, man. We had that discussion about Luft. You know, if you had to choose Luft or Rensport, one or the other, it would definitely be Rensport.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I don't know. Bring the kid and find someone to pawn off the other one too, and well, you be like Adam Carolla. Like Adam Carolla, he talked about. When he was on our show, he was like, yeah, my kid likes to come there and, you know, hobnob with all the people that are probably going to be his boss. You know, he's a bad student. He's not really good at anything. So, you know, he better suck up to these people now.
Yeah, he better suck up to
What
people
a
with
better
money.
crowd of people to suck up to.
Some people are not fit for school. That's
That's the truth.
totally fine.
Total truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Become
there
a
you go.
lover.
I mean, I think that going with dad to a car show, that'd be a pretty
That's
good
cool.
education.
Yeah.
And
that'd be
you
cool.
have a pickup truck, so you could put him in the back
right,
and
boys.
find a route with some snow so he could be like you.
with a booster seat.
take that as a compliment.
Told a
It's,
story about riding in the back of a pickup truck
yeah,
with
That's true.
the snow.
Snow
so-
flurries.
All right.
Snow
well,
flurries.
let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hey guys, I gotta tell you about our friends Godden Porsche of Las Vegas and Godden Classic. If you're looking for a new Porsche or a classic, you gotta call our friend Steve at Godden. This guy. Save yourself the hassle of screwing around with all the auctions like we always talk about and just talk to Steve. He'll find you the classic Porsche you're looking for. Godden Porsche of Las Vegas.
If you don't subscribe to Bid Nerds on YouTube right now, I'm gonna shoot this 997. If you said, wait, that's a 996, you're a nerd. So subscribe to the new YouTube channel, Bid Nerds.
And welcome back, everybody. How's it going? This is Duro Die. I'm here with Dwayne. How are you, Dwayne? Dwayne Wick.
Wonderful.
Yes, my
I'm
co-host. And with JP. JP, say what's up.
Yeah, you don't have to reintroduce everyone. It's still the same show. We just
It
watched
is?
a commercial.
Oh man, come on! I like it. I like introducing people. And Mikey.
Who else is here?
And Mikey, come on! I like doing this. It's fun. We got
Reintroduce
Mikey. I think it makes people feel special. We got Miami J. What's up? Chef is in the house as well. Say what's up, Chef. What's up, Chef? There you go.
Miami J not wearing the hat.
I
He got
know,
him a
he took the
special
hat
and
off.
he's like, it's got his name on it. He's not even wearing it.
He's like, it's flat brim. I can't do it, man. I'm from the
Dick.
80s.
What are
I
you-
can't do it.
You could bend it. You could
From the
baseball
90s.
cap it.
Are you like Solomon, Jason? You won't wear the Frato Brima? He's like, ah.
Does not look well.
Oh, wear it backwards.
It's actually
Wear it
You
backwards.
look like Florida man.
You'll look just like Vanilla Ice.
sinus thing going on.
You're like, yeah, just do it. So that's gratitude for you. You know? Oh, there you go.
Now
There
just
you
look
go.
bald.
Now you look ridiculous. Yeah, good. All right, so what were we talking about last time? We were talking about car shows? Is that what we were talking about?
We are still talking about car shows. So we were talking about, Cars and Cafe being saved by Mikey, but then other Vegas car shows.
Nice
We've
work,
got Vegas Auto Fest coming up here on the 16th. We've got Chef in the house. Him and I going to make that show happen every year. But there's another car
he's
show
so tan.
in the city called the Las Vegas Concours. Which has anyone else here been to that?
I have.
Dwayne, which year did you go?
This most recent.
Oh, you went to the most recent one at the Wynn. How did that go?
So low expectations because of just how the show was before. And let me set it up for you. So the previous years, it felt very exclusive. So basically, it was like $100 a ticket, I guess, or maybe $200 even.
Wow.
And then it's on a golf course, as you would expect. But
At the Wynn.
Well, the previous years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it was also at the Wynn as well. However, the previous years, there was no one there. Or just because the space was so huge, it had the appearance of like no one being
Well,
there.
hold on. Last year was the first year that was at Wynn. The other 2
Right.
years,
So I was getting to that.
Yeah,
So
it was at a
previous
ballpark
years,
and then another golf
It
course.
felt very underattended and exclusive, and just kind of like I don't know. It didn't seem
at
like
the
my
first one, there were tens of people. It was huge.
Tens of people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this year they had celebrities. They had the Wynn, which I mean that location was spectacular. The golf course at the Wynn, and then they had throngs of people. So I got to hand it to whatever they decided to do, however they dragged up the money to get Jay Leno out here. Kudos to them. And I know you've had your differences with the people that run that organization, JP, but as with every other human on earth. But I mean, despite all that, like I went, I had a great time. I brushed shoulder to shoulder with Jay Leno, and it was cool. I mean, there was cool cars.
Were there people there?
And there was a ton of people, and the new Madison Square Garden Sphere. First time I'd seen it, kind of like at the edge of the golf course. So the cars,
It's
with
ridiculous.
that ball and the green grass of the thing, and it was cool.
Wow.
I took a lot of photos that day, more photos at that car show than anyone I could recently.
What kind of
remember.
cars were there? Like exotics?
Super high end. I mean, the ones I liked
Bugattis?
were the I'm a sucker for the Panteras.
There was Pantera there?
There was
They're cool.
2 or 3 of them. Right.
The Stallone car.
Oh man,
They're
so
not
cool.
really into like exotics and stuff. It's mostly like really crazy, collectible stuff.
Collectibles, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
30s and
one of-
40s
like
cars,
open wheel
one-off
cars,
coach
things.
things.
There was a 959. There wasn't a whole lot of Porsche stuff there, so I was a little
Yeah.
disappointed with that. There was the 959 that was a local guy.
Because they didn't contact us.
Well, yeah, but I don't
There
know
you
if they want that stuff. I mean, it was they want it. It's more like Pebble Beach. It's like pre-war stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty old fogey type Jay Leno. type.
Jay Leno
Pre-war?
brought out
Yeah.
some of his cars, and I actually met one of his tech guys that works on the car, maintains the car, and I was talking with him about the specific car that he was with, and
Yeah.
it was cool.
It was
He
cool.
was friendly.
All right.
So the issue that we've had with them in the past, because they just charge outrageous prices for spectators, and they just don't seem to like care about anyone that's local. The first year I went to, there was literally a few hundred people at this thing on this huge golf course.
On an 18-hole golf course.
Yeah,
there's like
it was
100 people.
embarrassing, and they had an infrastructure. I mean, they had shuttles and all this stuff, and they were prepared for 10,000 people, no problem. But there, like I said, if there was even 1,000 people, including staff and the people who brought cars, I'd be amazed. All of the cars were from out of town. None of the cars there were locals. The only I saw like a couple of local people, and those were all sponsors. I went there, under Die Porsche's thing, and we went to their booth, and I remember sitting there in their booth. They had 2 or 3 cars, and there was nobody. Nobody walked by.
I remember a tumbleweed
It
kind
was
of rolled by.
I took a picture. Like, there's tens of people here. I mean, it's like
I heard it was dead, yeah.
It was embarrassing. And then the second one was at the
JP,
ballpark. Yeah, buddy.
It wasn't just that. They were kind of like jerks.
Yeah.
They actually were not
Yeah.
very nice to the community.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think
Mikey
they're
digging up.
What do you mean? How?
Well, the sales team treated the vendors like they were expecting them to pay big money for it. And there was they just were mean. They actually were rude.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is it public when the Porsche Club member got sued, right? Wouldn't they come after for like the name?
Oh, that's
They
right. I
actually-
totally forgot
they
about
came
that.
after
What are you
Las
talking about?
Yeah,
Concourse
okay, so
name.
the official name of the show is the Las Vegas Concours, and a few years ago, one of the Porsche Club members held a show at Red Rock before we called it the Red Rock Auto Fest, that it was the
Yeah.
Las Vegas Concours, but it was really a PCA event. So they had a website called the Las Vegas Concours, and rather than reaching out to him, rather than the new Las Vegas Concours reaching out to the PCA member and saying, "Hey, can you take this down? We're trying to, keep everything clean. Here's a couple of passes," or make nice somehow. They just immediately went for cease and desist. They lawyered up and just went after the guy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it cost them money. I mean, it was just stupid. And that was the thing is that we reached out to them. We have, Chef is over here to my left. You can't hear him. But, the whole thing was like, we were like, well, cool. Another cool car show. It's a month after ours.
Yeah.
Let's have them come and be, promote their show at our show. And that'll help them get more locals. That's great that they're doing this outreach to people that are out of town, because that's really difficult to get people from other parts of the country to come to a car show here in Las Vegas.
Who runs this thing?
I'm not going to name his name.
Well, I mean, can we have them on the show? And
Are they
promote
are they
them?
local?
Like I
Yeah,
said,
I'll
I
ask 'em.
I loved their last one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great show, and I mean, maybe
Yeah, we're going to partner with them at Win. That's the plan as God.
right. And then they also
Again.
did a brilliant move, which was they had a little parade down the strip right after.
Really?
You got to drive, like a lot of the key cars got to drive down the strip.
Wait, you got to drive a car down the strip?
Well,
Oh my God! How is that possible? Whoa!
Mike,
Wow.
come on, buddy.
Laced
Nice
with
move,
sarcasm,
Mikey.
Mikey.
Nice move, Mikey.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You know
well, and
what I
that,
mean.
that first year when we reached out to them and said, "Hey, why don't you promote at our show?" They basically responded. They insulted us. They were like, "Oh, look, our show is really fancy, and you guys are a bunch of frat bros
They're not
with
wrong.
beer." And it was like, okay,
It was like an AOL email that they sent you with like an emoji that was like
Yeah.
flipping you off. That's all
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It
Yahoo.
was.
You've got
They were
insults.
like, you're with Rami, you're not coming in.
I honestly, it made our show because that just fired me up. It was like, okay,
of course.
Once that happens, like, oh, bitch, it's on. Hold my beer, and we just demolished them for 2-3 years in a row. And look, it's great that they're part of the Win now, and I am glad that their show is now something real. It is a good move to do it there on the strip because the Win already has a bunch of people there. That why wouldn't they just go? Okay, I'm here for 3 days,
And I got the sense
and on
that
Sunday they
there
could just
were-
roll into that. Yeah,
There were tourists there. I got
Yeah.
the sense. I mean, they kind of
Exactly
just looked
right.
like it, and they were wandering around.
yeah,
this,
that
yeah.
totally
They
makes
also
sense.
had a VIP section where you could go and pay good money for a table.
Yeah.
That looked kind of under attended, but
Wait,
yeah.
they had a VIP section like
was-
at a concert? At
it
a
was
car
weird.
show?
It was like a cordoned off.
It's cordoned off?
For full on tables.
Well, that's like that's like the
Like when I was
quail.
at Luft?
No, actually, no, not at all. Like if you go to the Quail at Monterey or whatever, they have those really high end experience
Yes,
bars.
that's what it was.
It's like
Oh,
$800
I
bucks
see.
for a ticket, and you get all the food and everything. And what is it? Pebble Beach has the same kind of thing. Most of the big concours have different levels of and even Vegas Auto Fest, we have our what are we
Top
calling
of the
it this
rock.
year?
Top of
no,
the
it's
rock.
not top of the rock. What are we calling it?
Top of the chef.
Podium level.
Podium
Level. We've moved on to podium level. So yeah, an elevated experience at a car show is not unusual.
True,
but
true.
the crazy thing is that the first year Godden paid thousands and thousands of dollars. Way more than they spent to be in Vegas Auto Fest. But okay, fine. They went to go to that VIP area.
And?
They went to the VIP area and they were basically told, "Oh no, that's for specialer people." And so, like, literally,
Wow.
Paul Jarrett, the general manager of Godden, and the
Oh my
owner, and everybody were
God.
like, "Yeah,
Gary
you
too?
can't." Yeah, well, Gary wasn't there, luckily, because dude.
Dude,
I can't speak for it because I wasn't there, but word on the street was that for the VIP experience, you got to buy and pay for your experience once you got in there. So the food was not covered.
Oh
and the
my
drinks
God.
were not covered.
Are these guys from LA?
I don't know.
Sounds
Yeah,
like it.
I think they are.
Sounds
yeah,
like it.
Yeah.
The LA move.
That the whole thing now, the first like show, they
Miami J says
Yeah.
they want LA people.
Yeah.
So
Not Vegas people.
Yeah. The guy that runs it just doesn't really like Vegas people. In fact,
we need a
there's
hat that says
there's
Vegas
a
people.
there's a letter floating around
T-shirt.
after the first year. He was going to fire his promotion company, and there's a letter that's been floating around. I wish we had a copy of it. I know someone who has a copy of it, but he basically says that everyone in Las Vegas, people in Las Vegas, are idiots. They're a bunch of morons. They don't understand what it's pretty damning.
Wow.
So yeah, I would love to have him on the show.
Yeah, let's
see
get
if
him
we
on
can
the
get
show.
And
That'd
we're
be
going to
kinda
post
fun.
that letter now for your
Yeah.
viewing pleasure.
But okay, in the spirit of Dwayne's, olive leaf, or the feather. Look,
Mr. Olive Leaf over here.
Mr. Olive leaf, over
Olive
here.
branch.
Olive
Jesus.
branch, leaf,
metaphor.
feather of the bird, or
He said
whatever.
it. I agreed with it, though.
Wow.
Thank God we have someone here.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Cambridge,
Robbie's like, oh
Oxford,
wow, let's talk
one of
about
those.
some Nazi stuff. Okay,
right. He gets us on metaphors, and
Yes, I do.
and he talks about other things.
Yes.
So-
So, anyway, yes. So
we would like to have him on the show, and we would like him to reach out to local Vegas
people.
audience and people and car enthusiasts and have a
And
presence at
businesses.
AutoFest. We would love to partner up with these guys, and look, it's
you
a
have it.
small town. Let's do it. Let's help you guys. I don't have any problem with the Las Vegas Concours. We want it to move forward. We want it to be a big show, and it totally makes sense for them to have a presence at our
Live
show
podcast
and
from
go
Las
from one
Vegas
to the
Con.
other.
Let
There
me
you go.
help you.
Yeah.
Help me.
In the wind pool. Let me help you. Help you. Help me. Help you.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Maybe we
Pool
can get
party
all
at
this
the Perfect.
beer waterproof and we'll do it in the pool. I like that idea, Dwayne.
What's that, Jay? That's why Dwayne's been tanning up. You know, he's been working on the tan because
Again.
he's a bit pasty.
I look at my idol over here and I see perfection.
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean,
tan,
Chef
and
has
I'm
been
like-
working on it for like 1,000 years. You know, you have a long time to catch up for that.
All I have is like Rudolph the red.
I changed the bulbs above us, guys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just so you guys know.
It's a little dark.
This is actually
It's warmer
now
now.
it's a tanning bed. These are
Whoa!
tanning lights.
Wow.
Casper.
Oh my
tanning
God! Look,
lights
now
for
they
you
can
guys.
see us. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Well, I mean, it was light out when we started
Yeah,
this podcast.
yeah, totally,
So
totally.
there it is. All right.
Yeah, it's summertime. Summertime.
All right, guys.
It's good stuff.
What
What other shows? What other
Are there other
shows?
car show? I mean, there's
What
F1 is
What about the
coming
one?
at the
Wait,
end
wait.
of-
What
yeah.
about the one we did last night?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's
that.
talk about
What the hell,
Michael's
man?
car show at El
Thanks for inviting
Dorado.
me.
It was at the El Dorado. Yeah. And what is it called?
Wait,
the Eldorado right here?
wait. Hold on. Dwayne just threw down. Thanks for inviting me. You have kids. You never show up to anything. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but the
you
thought
wouldn't have come.
counts, JP.
Thought
No,
counts?
it
The
doesn't.
thought
Are
that
you
counts.
really a woman? Thought counts. What the hell is that? Anyway,
What did Jason say?
He didn't come.
Jason
because
was
he's
under the weather. He's been under the weather for like
Jason's
3
like
weeks.
Miami J's like I'm not coming unless I have my
Miami J's
Frato
like-
brim.
It's all. You had too much Chardonnay.
He was
I
in
knew it.
Miami.
I know.
Now he's sick. Put two and two together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Michael does a monthly show like it's like a car show at the El Dorado or El
Cantina?
El Cantina. No, well, he does one in the Arts
Is it
District,
called
too.
Las
It's a
Vegas
night
Car-
show. It's a night show.
Meets?
Las Vegas car scene.
Las Vegas car
Scenes.
meets. I
Yeah.
thought car scene, car meets.
I think
Look it
he
up.
has both. He has
I
both.
think he has
Like he
both?
literally has both.
Okay.
Las
He's a
Vegas
good
Car
guy,
Meets.
though.
Great kid.
Yeah,
great
really nice guy.
promoter. He really kind of has that JDM. I mean, look, he's awesome. And his
Totally different
shows get
crowd.
A lot of people. It's a different demographic. You know,
Younger.
the sponsors there are like literally car sluts is their big sponsor.
Dude, they're girls.
So there's like a lot
Look,
of girls that don't have dads like Dwayne, who are walking around with like no clothes and
Yeah. So
spreading their
if you
shit
do
all
go to the
over.
show, you're going to see lots of scantily clad young ladies. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. You know.
I mean, it's.
You guys were very uncomfortable. It was very funny. All the dads were like, oh.
I'm not a dad. No.
Well, yeah,
It was kind of skeezing me out, but
yeah, fair enough.
But that's it. I don't know. Great. It was just. It's
That was a
great.
good
Lots
show.
Of people show
I
up.
had a great time.
Well, you won an award. You wanted a.
Oh yeah, I did. I won an award. I won an award for having an SVJ. I won an award for having money.
Loudest
Great.
straight pipes.
Yeah,
You
but
should
it was
have brought the
pretty
award
cool.
for the studio so we could have displayed it next to our other awards.
Oh, I
you
saw
know-
the live feed. You guys heading down there?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what that was.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what that was. We were heading down there in the
we
SVJ.
could put it
in a
next to
car.
our
It's monstrous.
our award from the
There.
PCA.
Yeah, look at that thing.
We need to get
I'll bring it down.
Shelf for all the awards.
That's for
Yeah,
the
I'll bring it down.
specialer people.
I also have a. I don't know if I still have it, but I had one for DWA as well.
You have a trophy room, don't you?
Trophy. I got a gun room.
Science club.
I got a big gun room and a flamethrower. Yes.
Do you have the Tesla flamethrower?
No.
Oh, okay.
They weren't available.
You have a real one.
I have a real one. Backpack and everything. It's awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got a flamethrower car. Please, JP.
Dude.
Let's flamethrower a car.
Which one? The SVJ?
Now, how about that BMW that's a German motor? So we'll just flamethrower.
Oh, there you go.
the
That's a
shit
good
out of
idea.
it.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like
Yeah, I mean,
as it's going off a
that's
cliff.
That's a good segue. If you guys checked out the Rami Show lately, check out the Rami Show YouTube channel. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff over there. Sounds like we're taking a flamethrower to a BMW.
Yeah, and whatever you're doing, JP, it's working. Like I've checked the stats on the show, and they're going up.
Stats are doing
last
the
3
things that
weeks.
they're
I was like,
supposed to do.
jeez,
He's
triple digits,
SEOing the crap out of it.
triple Indy, totally.
Just like the Las Vegas Concours, we have literally tens of people watching our
Yes,
videos.
tens of people watching our show. We're so famous. Come watch now, the Rami Show on YouTube.
Well, I was impressed, Rami, last night when you won your major award in front of the crowd. You remembered to plug all the things, so that was good. Job.
Hey, thank
Good
you,
job.
thank you. You know, I'm learning.
And you, all the little people.
Wonderful. You called it too. JP called it. I was like, let's go, because the speakers were loud. It was getting crazy, and he's like, you're gonna win an award. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not winning an award. He's like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Rami, please come up. I was like, oh, okay. And I ran up. It was funny.
Do we need to have awards at Cars and Cafe?
No.
It'd be like, and for the best pleated pants.
For the best, the cleanest or the dirtiest Porsche. Like, no.
Well, I would win that all the time, even though it's my show.
exactly.
I always
And
have the
Dwayne
dirty
would win the
stuff,
clean
but, yeah, it's like the best New Balances.
The best New Balances.
I'm gonna wear my New
The
Balance
best pleated
on
shorts. The best check shirt you can find.
What's that?
Does your shirt have a pocket?
Trailers his car to the event.
Trailers.
Trailers.
That's low. That is just low.
Now that I have a truck, I can do that.
Oh my God.
Dwayne, are you going to make it this weekend? We
I am,
hardly ever.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I took the car out today.
Wow.
Get it warmed up and check everything, and
I'll be there too.
it's running like shit.
Is it? Why?
Well,
What's going on?
We'll talk about
Ongoing.
car projects on the next episode. There's
Okay.
Dwayne's working on a big project. I want to talk about that. So, but
Yeah,
we'll save
okay.
that for the next one. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys next week on the Die Porsche Podcast. Thanks to Godden Porsche and Godden Classic of Las Vegas. They
you, Godden.
are awesome. Thank you, Godden, and thanks, guys, for
JP,
everybody hanging
Thanks,
out.
Speedy
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for the
Godden.
hat.
Thanks, Speedy Godden.
Yeah,
Awesome,
guys,
man.
enjoy the hats. And if you guys want a hat, reach out to us, DM us on Durfossination on Instagram. And if you haven't hit the subscribe, like, or notification button, please do so now. Share an
Yes,
episode with a
you
friend.
must subscribe now.
Yes,
You
watch the
must
Rami
Slap
show.
that like.
Do it.
Do it. Come on.